This video is powered by Dr. Cinik, one of the world's leading hair transplant centres and a top choice among football superstars. Scan the QR code on the screen or click the link below for your free consultation. I'm even thinking about getting it done myself.
Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Michael from Boston with me. We're just beating Southampton 3-1 here at the Emirates. Shakespeare, is there any sort of Shakespeare that can kind of break down what we saw today?
Well, I love watching the transition from fear into rage.
Yeah.
You know, that when we're playing a bottom of the table team, we expect the victory to come to us like it's on a conveyor belt and we stand still.
Is that an arrogance from fans, or is that just how football is? Is that just football fans in general?
Yeah, well, it's just a bad relationship to time. That time is eating you up as you're not scoring. You go 0-0 into the second half and you start having this growing sense of dread that we end 0-0. And actually, if Southampton had not scored first, I see that game ending 0-0. But that goal kicks us from this passive attitude toward time into something where we are devouring time.
That's interesting. So you said if they didn't score, and you agreed, if they didn't score, everyone's nodding their head. You think we'd have ended 0-0 if they didn't score?
That's right.
That really kicked us into gear.
But we suddenly stop being a deer in the headlights and we start coming for them like we know that we can. Yeah. And being behind actually causes you to lose your inhibitions. Right.
Yeah. So who for you? Because some would say the changes really spurred on us winning the game. So do you want to talk on some of the changes that were made?
I'm tired of hearing people talk about Trossard and Martinelli like they're rivals.
Yeah.
I mean, they work very well together on the pitch. And even when they're sort of playing one coming in for the other, a lot of times Trossard does well coming off the bench because Martinelli has worked that right back down to a nub. You know, so I see them in a much more cooperative way than people talk about.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Can I ask you about, the home form? I know we're winning. I know people are going to say that in the comments, but it is a difference. So I don't know if you've seen when we play away, we seem so more assured, so much more comfortable. What is the difference? Is there a reason for that? Is it just we are at home, we expect to be winning games off from Arsenal?
I don't know. I really don't know.
So
I think it's more that that we slack off in the midfield when we're playing at home because we assume that we're going to have all the possession, right? Yeah. And I think I haven't checked it, but I feel that most of the goals we concede are on fast counters like the one today.
Yeah.
Right?
And I just literally lost my train of thought there. Going forward, Liverpool coming here at home. You've seen the performance today. Are you confident? I know, listen, even today they played Palace and listen, they won the game, but I think Palace could have ended up getting a draw. Are you nervous when Liverpool come here?
It depends on who we have back. I don't want to see Partey at right back. He did okay, but I feel like Partey does those line-breaking passes best when he's central. When he's playing at the 6, he can see more. When he's out on the right, not only is he defensively not as good as someone like Ben White, but he doesn't have the same sort of field in front of him to make the good decisions on the long passes.
Would you say the international break came at a good time, Michael?
Absolutely.
Really, yeah?
I want to see Odegaard heal. I want to see Timber back. I want to see Ben White back. When those guys get back, I would be interested in seeing Calafiori in the 6.
Really?
Really?
He does seem... Listen, he likes to drive forward.
If we've got Timber and White or Tomiyasu, I don't want to lose Calafiori, and he makes sense to me in the 6.
But then you're going to have to dislodge either Partey or Jorginho, or Rice might be playing in the 6 and Mikel Merino. Do you think it's worth doing that?
No. Rice in the 8. And I don't mind dislodging Jorginho, and I don't mind dislodging Partey, as long as he can come in if we actually need some more dynamism, from there in the 6.
So do you expect Merino to play in the 8 then when he comes in as well?
Sure. I haven't seen enough of him to speak about him intelligently. Yeah,
right. Listen,
just one more quick thing is that I think the problem with Jesus is that he tries to make himself unpredictable to the defense, but that also makes him unpredictable to everybody else around him. So he's not making runs that anybody can anticipate, and that's why he's better on the wing than playing at the number 9, is what I would say.
Okay, interesting. Jesus on the wing.
It's like Saka's backup, basically.
Fair enough.
Okay, but so my final point about our relationship to time. Let not our babbling dreams affright our souls. Let us to it, pell-mell. If not to heaven, then hand in hand to hell. Come on, you Gunners.
Yeah.